Prayer to Munitraya. Yenachara samamnayam adhigamya maheshwarat kritsnam vyakaranam proktam tasmai Pāṇinaye namaha. Yena dhauta girapumsam vimalai shabdavaribhi tamascha jnanajam bhinnam tasmai Pāṇinaye namaha. Vakyakaram vararuchim bhashyakaram patanjalim Pāṇinim sutrakarancha pranatosmi munitrayam. Om namah Pāṇini kātyāyana patanjalibhyaha Shabda vidya sampradaya pravartakebhyo munibhyo mahadbhyo gurubhyaha. In the last class, we have been dealing with the 14th rule. Nipata eka janang. We have divided this into 3 words. Nipataha, ekach, anang. Ekach, eka ach, yasmin, ekaha eva, ekameva aksharam. Okate, only one letter, and that is ach. So it contains only one letter, which is also a vowel. That is called anaj, ekach. Nipatas, which are ekach. That means nipatas are many in number. They contain almost all the vowels. A, I, u. These vowels are not only letters in the general sense, but also nipatas. That means they carry a certain sense. For example, a iti nipataha, it signifies rejection, tiraskara. Evam, a, I, u, all these letters, they signify a certain meaning. In that meaning, they are called nipatas. So, among these nipatas are, many are having only single letter, many are having double letters, many having triple letters, 3, 4, 5, like that. Here we are concerned only nipatas where there is only one letter, and that also is a vowel only. That means a, I, etc., etc. These ekach nipatas, anang means different from ang, other than ang. Ang is also a nipata. It contains 2 letters. It is not ekach. But in this ang, the later vowel is it. That means in a practical usage, it will be dropped. So only a stands. This a is different. This a pertaining to ang is different from general a. General a has got certain meanings, and this akara with nakara as it, as a suffix, it has got a different meaning. So, ekach nipatas, which are different from, other than ang, they are named as pragruhya. The purpose of naming it as pragruhya already explained. Pragruhya does not admit of any sandhi with another vowel. In which meaning akara is nit, that is akara is ang, and in which meanings akara is not nit, that we have got a sloka. The substance I will explain. Ashtadhyayi. Ashtad means a little. In the meaning, a little. Kriya yoge. when it is combined with a dhatu, a kriya pada. Maryada. Maryada means a limit. When ang is used to signify a limit. Abhividhi. Abhividhi also signifies a limit. But the difference between Maryada and Abhividhi, Maryada doesn't include the ultimate limit, whereas Abhividhi, it includes the limit. For example, A Himalayat, idu vadamaha. We say A Himalayat. Himalaya is Himalaya mountains. This A Himalayat, if it is A is Ang. If Ang is used in Maryada, having the limit of Himalayas, but not including Himalayas. Abhividhi means having the limit as Himalayas, but including the Himalayas. That is the difference. In Sanskrit it is called Tena Vina Maryada, Tena Saha Abhividhi. So, in these senses, this Ang is nothing but A. When A is used in these senses, it is Ang. So, in these senses, it is not Pragruhya as per the Sutra. They say Anang. Other than Ang, they said. So, Ang is not a Pragruhya. So, Pragruhya doesn't admit Sandhi. Because Ang is not Pragruhya, it admits Sandhi. For example, Ishadarthe, A plus Ushnam. Ushnam means hot. Ang means Ishadarthe, a little. That is lukewarm. Lukewarm is the meaning. In this meaning, this A means a little Ushna, that means lukewarm. So here, A is followed by U. Generally, when A is followed by U, it becomes Guna Sandhi. So it becomes Oshnam. Because this is not a Pragruhya, it admits Sandhi. So it becomes Oshnam. Kriya Yoge. E is a Kriya. E means movement. A plus Ita. Ita means gone, moved on, moved forward. A, if you add A, this Ang to Ita, this E, Kriya Padam, it becomes coming back. Ita means going out from here. A plus Ita means coming back. Gacha, Agacha, likewise. So, this A, in this sense, because it is combined with a Dhatu, Kriya, Yoga, so this is not a Pragruhya. It admits Sandhi. So, A plus E, Etaha. The man who has come, Icharta. Maryada. In the Maryada sense, A is used. A plus Udakantat. Udakantat means up to water. A plus Udakantat. In olden India, every village used to contain a pond. And whenever friends or any guests come to anybody's house, it is customary for the landlord to take the guests up to the stream of water and then ask them to go away by a boat or so. So this is the customary. A plus udakantat. Odakantat pravrajehe. Iti smruti vakyam. That is, you send them off, taking them up to udakanta, up to water level, up to stream. So here, because A is maryada, A is used here for maryada, that is limit, without taking that into account. A plus udakantat. This admits sandhi. Udakantat. You have to write. A in the sense of abhividhi. A plus ahichatrat. Ahichatra means what you call, what is it called, sir? Putta gudugu? In English? Mushroom. Up to and including mushroom, in that sense A is used. So this also admits sandhi. Ohichatrat it becomes. No. A plus A. This is not guna. Savarna dirgha sandhi. Ahichatrat. Sorry. Here A plus U becomes O. A plus E becomes A. Guna sandhi. Here Savarna dirgha sandhi. A plus ahichatrat. Ahichatrat. So these are the examples of ang. Because ang is not taken as a pragruhya, they admit sandhi. Conjunction. Ahi means serpent. Ahi means serpent. Now, other things, other akara will take, which is not ang. That is a pragruhya. That means it doesn't admit sandhis. Ang bhinna a is having two meanings. Vakye, smarane. The meaning of a nipata is, number one, vakye. Vakye means in a sentence, just for the sake of using, we use some words without specific meaning. Vakya puranam, we will say, to give the sentence a beauty. Smarane. Smarane means remembering. In these two senses, a is ang bhinna. It is not ang. So it is pragruhyam. We will take one example. A evam nu manyase is the standard example given in the Shastra. Manyase means you think so. Evam means you think so. A is just added there only to give a little beauty to the Vakya Puranam. You think like that? That is the meaning of this. This here, A is not with any specific meaning. It is just for filling up the sentence. So, because this is in the sense of Vakya, this is a pragruhyam. So, A plus evam, A plus A, it should admit Vruddhi Sandhi. as per rules. But here sandhi will not take place. A evam nu manyase, we have to write. A smaranarthe. Just he has forgotten and now he has remembered it. Evam kilatat. Yes, I do remember now. In that meaning, this A is used here just smaranartha nipata. Here also, this is because this is pragrihya. A plus evam, A plus A doesn't admit vritti sandhi. Other examples other than akara. E ite nipata, ekach nipata. E signifies E vismaye, expressing wonder. For example, E indraha. The deity Indra has appeared before him. He is just wondering how Indra has appeared here. E Indraha. This E is a ekach, meaning vismaya, to signify vismaya. Here also, because this is pragrihya, ikara plus ikara will not admit of dirgha sandhi. U is vitarke. It signifies vitarkaha, ante doubting whether this is correct or that is correct. Vitarke, doubting. Umeshaha iti udaharana. Is it umesha or otherwise? He is expressing doubt. So this u expresses doubt. Ekach nipataha. This is pragruhyam. So umesha, u plus u will not admit sandhi. Now we will go to the next. Oath. Nipata. This nipata, nipataha, it will continue here also. Anuvritti. Oath nipataha pragruhyam bhavati is the meaning of this. That means, oath means, here O is the letter written. Okaranta. It we have to take. Okarantaha nipataha pragruhyam bhavati. In the nipatas, wherever okara exists at the end, that nipata is pragruhyam, so it doesn't admit sandhi. Udaharanam. Aho. Aho, it signifies, again, surprise. Aho, it is a nipata signifying wonder. This is okaranta. This is okaranta nipata. This is pragruhyam. So, if I combine it with iti, aho plus iti, this okara plus ikara, they don't get conjoined. You cannot make a conjunction. Otherwise, utaho is another example. Utaho iti. This is also okaranta nipata. This okara with ikara, it doesn't admit sandhi. Now we will go to the third sutra. Sambuddhau shakalyasya itau anarshe. Here it contains, Sambuddhau is one word, Shakalyasya is one word, Itau is one word, Anarshe. This is a 4-worded sutra. I will write for convenience, I will write it separately. Sambuddhau Shakalyasya itau, anarshe. Sambuddhi means sambodhana ekavachanam. That is when you address somebody, sambodhana means addressing somebody. Ekavachanam is called sambuddhi. Sambodhana ekavachanam sambuddhi. Here we have to take this oath as a anuvritti. Oath sambuddhi. That means okaranta sambuddhi. In sambodhana prathama ekavachanam, if it is okarantam, that is sambuddhi. Sambuddhau, ante sambuddhi vishaye Shakalyasya. Shakalya is the name of a grammarian before Pāṇini. Before the advent of Pāṇini, there were some grammarians, and he is one of them. So Shakalyasya iti atra uktam. Here he says Shakalyasya. That means Shakalyasya mate. In the opinion of Shakalya, the grammarian. Itau. Itau means iti pare. Iti shabde pare. That means after sambuddhi, iti shabdaha. When iti follows sambuddhi, when iti the word follows okaranta sambuddhi, then atra pragruhyam bhavati. Pragruhyam also you have to take as anuvritti. So the complete meaning of this, okaranta sambuddhi, okaranta, example, okaranta sambuddhi example I will tell. Guru. Hey Guru. If you add hey, it is sambuddhi. Hey Guru. O Guru is the meaning. Address. This is okaranta sambuddhi. Sambodhana prathama ekavachanam. Okarantam. Iti shabde pare. That means guru iti. Iti is the word following guru. Shakalya grammarian, in his opinion, this okaranta sambuddhi iti shabde pare. When it is followed by a shabda iti, it is a pragruhyam. It doesn't admit sandhi. So guru iti. Here Shakalyasya iti uktam. That means in the opinion of Shakalya. So in Pāṇini's opinion, this also is accepted, otherwise also it is accepted. Whenever a grammarian's name is taken in the sutra, it means that this vidhi, this rule is optional. It can be a rule, it need not be a rule. So if you take that optionality here, Guru iti, when Guru becomes pragruhya, doesn't admit. This is one form. When Guru is not pragruhya, it admits Guru plus iti as per the general sandhi rules, Guraviti. Okara, it converts itself into ava. Guraviti. So, Guru iti, in the case Guru is a pragruhyam, in the case Guru is not pragruhyam, it admits sandhi, Guraviti. So, the taking of Shakalya name is this purpose, to suggest its optionality. But another thing also is there. He says anarshe. This also is important. Anarsha means na arsha. Arsha means Veda. not in Veda. This rule is not applicable in Veda. That means I will take a Veda Vakyam. Brahma Bandho iti. Here, Brahma Bandho is Okaranta Sambuddhi. He is addressing Brahma Bandhu in Veda mantra. Okaranta Sambuddhi followed by iti. So, this rule doesn't admit Pragruhya. That means Sandhi appears, Sandhi takes place. So, Brahma Bandha iti, Okara disappears. Of course, Brahma Bandho iti, how it becomes Brahma Bandha iti, this will be more clearly explained when I take up Sandhi Prakaranam. So here, because Okaranta Sambuddhi is in Veda mantra, this is not Pragruhya. So it admits Sandhi. We will go to the next rule. Uyaha. Here also Pragruhyam it will follow. Shakalyasya also. And also Itau. Uya is a nipata. This nipata, even though it contains yakara as a suffix, this suffix doesn't appear in actual usage. So it means u only. As I told you, u means vitarke, doubting. So, Shakalyasya mate, uyam, after when followed by iti, it is a pragruhya. Again it is Shakalyasya mata. So this vidhi is optional. This rule is optional. So it becomes, if uya becomes a pragruhya, iti, it is followed by iti, it becomes u iti, it is pragruhya optionally. That means if it is a pragruhya, it doesn't admit sandhi, u iti. If it is not pragruhya, viti, u plus iti, u plus e becomes v as per yanadesha sandhi. So viti. So u iti, viti, both are optionally valid. We will go to the next sutra. This is nothing but ukara, dirgha ukara with a anunasika sound, ante nasal sound. Nasal sound. In this rule, it is also in the opinion of Shakalya, Shakalyasya mate uyaha u iti adesho bhavati. In the place of earlier uyaha, ui, it will replaced by dirgha with anunasika. In Shakalyasya mata, abhipraya, that is opinion, ui is replaced by Ui, earlier sutra ui, this is replaced by and that becomes a pragruhya after iti. So we will take an example. When u plus iti, when you take u plus iti, u is vitarkarthe, doubting. If it is replaced by it becomes plus iti. It's a pragruhya. So plus iti, it stands like that only. Otherwise, if it is not taken as a pragruhya, if it is not taken, this adesha is optional. So adesha doesn't appear, then u plus iti bhavati. Here u plus iti, ui ichasya is optionally adesha. If adesha doesn't appear, u plus iti bhavati. Then here also you can make a sandhi, or you can simply keep it like this. That means this adesha is optional because it is Shakalyasya mata, because again it is Shakalyasya opinion, so this is optionally a pragruhya. We will go to the next sutra. Idutau cha saptamyarthe. We will separate them. It utau cha saptami ardhe. It ut, it is combined as idut. Idutau cha. Cha means end also. Saptami ardhe. Saptami ardhe chukti. It means in the place of saptamyanta. When ikaranta shabdaha, ukaranta shabdaha is used in the place of saptamyanta pada, it becomes pragruhya. Of course, this ikarantam, ukarantam in the place of saptamyanta occurs only in Vedas. Vedic bhasha, not local bhasha. This rule pertains to only Vedic bhasha. Sometimes in Veda, the vibhakti pratyayas are optional. Saptami, for saptamyantam, they use ikarantam. For example, mamaki plus saptami. Mamaki means a thing pertaining to myself, a woman pertaining to myself, because it is ikara strilinga. Mamaki, when you add saptami vibhakti is am. It becomes mamakyam. In Veda, sometimes saptami pratyaya is dropped. So in the saptamyartha, mamakyam, this means in mamaki. Saptami artha is in mamaki. In that place, mamakyam, in that place, sometimes mamaki is used.
That's all.
Ante this Saptami Prachaya is dropped. In the place of Mamakyam in Veda, Mamaki is used. That is Ikaranta Padam is used for Mamakyam. Ikarantam in Saptami Ardhe. Evam Tanu plus Am Saptami Tanvam. Tanu is body. Tanu in Saptami Ardhe, that is in the body, in that sense. Tanu plus Am, Saptami. Here, Tanvam, it becomes Tanvam. In the body, in the sense. In Veda, certain places, instead of Tanvam, this Tanu is used. That is, Ukarantam is used instead of Tanvam, in Saptami Ardhe. So, this root states in Vedic language, Ikaranta Padam in the meaning of Saptamyarthe, Ukaranta Padam in the meaning of Saptamyarthe, they are Pragruhya. They don't admit Sandhi. So, when you say Mamaki and Iti, you add Iti. Mamaki is the Ikaranta word used in the place of Saptamyarthe, Mamakyam. So Mamaki is a Pragruhya. Mamaki plus Iti, it doesn't admit Sandhi. Evam Tanu plus Iti. Tanu plus Iti. Here also Tanu is a word, Ukaranta Padam, used in the place of Saptamyarthe, Tanvam Ichyarthe. So Tanu plus Tanu, it becomes a Pragrihya. Tanu plus Iti doesn't admit Sandhi, so it becomes Tanu plus Iti. That is the meaning of this. It occurs in Vedic language. We'll go to the next rule. Da, Dha, Gvadap. It's a Sanya Sutra. Sanya Sutra means it signifies a grammatical name. It names a certain term in the sense of grammar. If you separate this sutra, this becomes like this. Da, Dha, Ghu, Adap. This Ghu is the name proposed in this sutra. Ghu is the name proposed for what? Da and Dha. That is in the shape of Da. Darupa. Darupaha dhatuhu. A dhatu which attains Darupam. Dharupaha dhatuhu. A dhatu which attains the form of Dha. A dhatu which attains the form of Da. A dhatu which attains the form of Dha. They are named, both of them are named Ghu in grammar. This is a name given in grammar. In the ordinary parlance, it doesn't mean anything. It simply means the Gakara plus Ukara. It's a simple letter. But this simple letter is taken as the name of Darupa Dhatuhu, Dharupa Dhatuhu. But here again, Adap is there. Adap means Nadap. In this Darupa Dhatuhu, Dap also Darupa Dhatu Reva. Because Pakara at the end, that is to be dropped. So this is also Darupa Dhatuhu. But this is the Darupa Dhatuhu, but this is excluded from this Sanya Ghu. Dap, it is dhatu, is to be excluded from this name Ghu. Ghu is given other than Dap. Other than means A. We will explain which are the Darupa dhatus. Dhatu means the root of a verb. Verbal root. A root word which creates a verb. For example, dadati is a verb. Dadati means gives. The root of this dadati is da. It emanates from dhatu da. Dadati is the form which emanates from da. Another example, dadhati. Makes or sustains is the meaning. This dadhati is a verb. The verbal root is dha. We will see what are the darupa dhatus. One, there are four. We have got a dhatu patha in grammar, which lists all the dhatus. About 2100 dhatus are there. It is listed there. Do, dain, dane. This is the dhatu. This is the meaning of it. Dhatu pata contains dhatu and after that its meaning is given. Dane, it is saptami. In the sense of charity, this dhatu is used. Dhanam is charity. In the sense of charity, this root is to be used. Here in roots, you observe here, do. Nya. They are anubandhas, suffix and prefix, they are to be dropped. So only da. When they are to be dropped, why they are included first of all? That is the question. It has got its own uses and the uses will be known to you in due course. Second is, this is a darupa dhatu because practically da is the form. Dan, dane is another dhatu, same meaning. Here also, na is anubandha, it is to be dropped. Da. This is also in the shape of da. But what is the difference between dudaing, dane and dan, dane? They admit different types of verbs. Here, dadati, he gives in charity in that sense, dadati. Here, yachati. Yachati is the verb emanating from da. They are different in different ganas. Pāṇini has made some groups of dhatus, gana. So this is in particular gana, in different gana this is there. Third one, do avakhandane. Avakhandana means cutting into pieces. This is actually okaranta dhatu, but that also takes a form akaranta. This okara is replaced by akara in certain occasions. So this is also a darupa dhatu. Ultimately it is becoming da, even though in Dhatu Pata, originally it is Okaranta. Because of certain circumstances, it becomes Akaranta. The fourth one is I will tell. This do avakhandane, it becomes dhyati when used as a verb. Dhyati means he cuts. Deng rakshane, rakshane means protection, showing pity. This is dayate, is the verb emanating from it. Just as okara becomes akara, this also ekara also becomes akara. So this is also darupa dhatuhu. So we have got 4 darupa dhatu: dudain, dan, do, deng. They are all darupa dhatus. So they are given a particular name, gu. Why this particular name is given? Because in later sutras, in later rules, instead of naming all this differently, he just names gu. This is the rule for gu dhatus. Then we will go to dharupa dhatu. Dharupa dhatavah. This is the dhatu patha. Duthain dharana posanayoho. In this meaning, this dudhan dhatu is used. Here also it is du is dropped, nya is dropped, dha. The usual form is dadhati. Dharayati, posayati icharthe. Dharayati means it sustains. Posayati, it makes it flourish. This is one dharupa dhatu. Evam dharupa dhatavah. Dhet id dhatuhu. Panardhe, drinking, in the sense of drinking, this is used. The form is dhayati, he drinks. Here also this ekara is replaced by akara. This is akaranta dhatuhu, this is ekara but replaced by akara in certain occasions. So this is also dharupa dhatuhu. So you have listed dharupa dhatus 4 and dharupa dhatus 2. These 2 plus 4, 6. These 6 are called gu. All rules relating to this dharupa dhatuhu and dharupa dhatuhu, they are mentioned in the sutras as gu. Now we will go to the other sutra. This exception I have to tell you. Here is said adap. Adap means na dap. This is also a dharupa dhatu, but this is excluded. This is excluded from the symbol gu. This dap is dap lavane, plucking, cutting. The rupa, the verb shape is dati. lunati ichartha. Another dhatu, daip, shodhane, purifying. In the sense of purifying, daip is used. Here the verb root is dayati. This dap and daip, it is actually darupa dhatuhu. It is also aikaranta. So aikaranta becomes akaranta. So this is also darupa dhatu. So this gu sanya, from this gu sanya, you are accepting this tiv, dap, lavane, daip, even though they are darupa dhatavaha, they are not included in the name gu. So whatever rules are framed for gu, these two are to be exempted. Now we will take last sutra. Ajyantavad ekasmin. I will separate this rule. Adi, Anta, Vat, Ekasmin. Adi anta vat ekasmin. This becomes adyantavad ekasmin. Adi means in the beginning. Anta means in the end. Anta means end. Vat means, vat is only saptamyartha. In. It signifies in. In Adi, in Anta. That means in the beginning, in the end. Ekasmin. In a single letter is the meaning. Eka means single. Ekasmin, in a single letter. Eka is a word in Sanskrit which has got four meanings. Merely number one, that is one meaning. Only one, that is a different meaning. Only one. That is that alone, nothing more, nothing less. And eka, sometimes it means important. Just in numbers it is one. Only one. That alone is the meaning. That alone. Mukhya. Somebody is also one meaning. Ekaha evam vadati, anyaha anyat vadati. So now we are taking this sense. In these four senses, this sense we are taking. Only one. In only one letter. That itself is beginning, that itself is end. It is very simple. If you take only one single letter, in that single letter, in the word containing single letter, that itself is the beginning letter, that itself is the ending letter. Then why you should be told like this? There is a lot of significance for this. See, there are certain rules in grammar, rules pertaining to some words which contain a particular vowel in the beginning. There are certain rules for those words containing a particular vowel in the beginning. There are certain words, other words, containing a particular letter in the end. For them, different rules are framed. Rules are different. Rules framed for letters containing a particular vowel in the beginning, and rules framed for words containing a particular letter in the end. Their different rules are framed. Now the question arises, when a particular shabda, word containing one or two letters is taken, we can easily say which is the end, which is the beginning. When they frame a rule, those words beginning with this letter, we can identify. Those words beginning with ending with this letter, we can identify. But suppose only one letter is there, A is there. A is the word for which a rule is framed. A rule is framed, those words starting with akara. Certain rules are framed, those words ending with akara. So only A is only single letter is there, then what are the rules to be framed? A single letter means it is beginning as well as the end. So this can take rules framed for shabdas with akara as the beginning, and also it can take rules ending with akara. Rules are framed for words ending with akara. So only one single letter taken, it is taken as if it is beginning letter and also ending letter. So now time is up. So I will explain this by example in the next class. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.